Well, I was at that for a bit of a minute, and turns out we already have an episode's worth of footage. So I might as well smoothly segue into the next episode here, as we continue to fix things up around this new roundabout interchange. What do I have to build those things there with? It's probably good. So first off, this intersection does not look like it's going to work the way it is. It has to take away some. Anyway, I'm just playing for time here. It seems almost like might as well put up the. I'm not even sure what phrase I was thinking about for a minute there, but I completely lost it now. I do, however, very strongly believe the importance of bringing our expressway right next to this commercial center. Yeah. So I have some substantial worry that this isn't enough space for the kind of exit I was looking for. But see how that goes. Might have to end up building a sunken highway if you catch my drift. So first of all, let's flatten out this whole area. It doesn't appear to be flat at this point. That should be a clean start. Get all that junk out of the way. And go for our ground digger lots. We're going to be going down 15, which is a pretty big number when it comes to meters. At least bigger than 15 feet. That's a pretty obvious what we are supposed to do with that, I would say. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, dog. Wait a minute. This is the wrong way around. That's kind of fun. Yep. Looks like our highway's going to be built above the ground. Or on raised ground. Find ground razor lot and use that. Fuck that. Put speeds and stuff in the action. Speeds are just so much cooler. Right. Looks like I forgot to leave quite enough room for the videos religiously probably already know exactly why. I'm just wondering, I'm still not entirely sure I'm happy about the number of exits I've been able to fit in. And I'm wondering how I could rejigger this to give myself one more. Well, whatever I do, it's going to involve demolishing the basketball court, sadly enough. And along with that court, single square pipe. Businesses don't look particularly prosperous, so they make easy targets for urban development people. We'll stop just short of demolishing that public document. I think this corner is well too tight. It's red. So we're gonna have to build up there. Oh, things like this. I already got ideas for how I want to fix this up. In fact, might as well start it on that. That building has got to go. A lot of things had to go in this episode. A little bit tragic. Never thought that building defended them. It's a sad look. Probably do that a bit better like that. That's exactly what I was thinking. And it turns out we demolished that old-fashioned building for no reason. Yep. We're doing things like this today. It looks beautiful. Now as for the MIS problem. That's something in mind here. Nice, it's over here, I'm gonna face this way. so. Ooh, damn it. This might not work as easy as I thought, huh? About that in a minute. In the meantime, you can catch these people. I have a pretty strong feeling this won't work at all. But no idea if I'll ever remember it. Not like the schools were leading us to have an educated population anyway. So what's the point of even having them, right? Well, I mean, to a wealthy population. Definitely, school is more about wealth than education. Or so people say. Some people. Let's see if that improves things. Let's see if they go for construction. And a large school in the same neighborhood too. Screw this. I'll turn off the recording while I try to find a solution. Alright, so I just got a reasonably decent amount accomplished off screen. Basically, I decided that in this city, it's important enough that I want to fit everything I want, that I was willing to sacrifice some of my standards. Sort of like how in Fostat, I sacrificed my standards to allow at-grade intersections on the expressway. Speaking of which, I'm really surprised I actually was fine with myself allowing 3 intersections on that tiny stretch of expressway not even in the densest part of town. So I actually went in there off camera too, and reduced that to just one intersection, put an extra T interchange to get rid of another two and a road tunnel. But anyway, we're here and you can see what I mean about sacrificing our standards. On draw paths, the paths don't quite hook up, but I'm just gonna let it stand like this for now and see how commuters react when I turn on the time eventually, which I don't intend to do for a little bit, obviously. I don't know what to do about that road. Just keep it as a cul-de-sac, and nobody's gonna hate us too much for doing that. Another house on the end there. Yeah. This is a cross-looking area. Let's revitalize it by zoning for more industry. Put an apartment building there. True checkerboard mixed-use zoning. Yeah. We could probably make better use of this land. And that'll make that junction look a little bit more sophisticated. Hopefully no one thinks it's too weird that this 4-lane road is going everywhere. I think I'm gonna have it connect to my not yet built mega city just across the border. So it looks like I have some sort of neighbor connection there already. Very low capacity one. Okay, what's limiting me here? See the puzzle piece? He's all happy to do that in the moment. Yeah, right here. Number 4. I was able to do this just the other minute. There, it works fine now. I don't know what that was all about. So now open the green space to see the square zone. We're gonna have to use fancy transitions here. So let's go and find them. Yeah, looks like that's the closest we can do it. As soon as we can. think this is an era of massive urban renewal for Corsair Cove. Yep. Place that whole area with a slew of commercials. Yeah, that would look cool. Some homes along the highway. That might be a bit close to that curve there. Yeah. Now stuff's starting to make sense. So, another item on our agenda. Is to make that mainstream. But for real, I wanted a road overpass here. Not really going to be able to get where I wanted to. Fairly difficult in these things. That's not going to help at all. Probably makes more sense just to notify this. And just hook up the overpass what we did. Yeah, that's a little bit larger than I remember. Oh well. As long as we're doing that, might as well do things a bit differently then. Like I need something there though to make that street connect. Shame. A couple commercial buildings alongside the overpass. Row house type structure, hopefully. mostly commercial, low density. That's kind of a nice apartment building. I don't really want to demolish it. So, what I think I'll do instead, connecting all this stuff up. And creating a new sprawling neighborhood while we're at it. Oh, sorry about that. Hit the Windows key instead of Alt. My usual mistake. If you've been watching these. And I can't get that zone to face the way I want it. So I'll just do things the hard way. And do it like that. Ah, I tricked you. There's not going to be a way there. Imagine that in real life. If the government tricked developers into taking plots of land and building structures on them by lying that there would be a road there. And instead maybe there's just a gravel path. So good commercial from place where we destroyed. And I think that might become an apartment. And more neighborhood homes. Plenty of those today. And the new thing for the city center of Corsair Cove in this era of freeway expansion is small lot homes. Yeah, don't really need to be doing the trees now, but I guess while I'm zoomed in, might as well take advantage of that. Hopefully these trees will do something about raising land value and all those happy things. Have some in the middle of the interchange. Yep, a lot of birches. The Highway Commission aren't very imaginative bunch when it comes to buying saplings. Well, I don't know if we're planting these straight seeds like this too. That they'll kind of sort of block the view of all this big industrial nonsense in the freeway. Alright. That's looking good. And while I'm about birching these places up, might as well use this slope as well. But over one side is good that birch here. I bet you he'll find out the reason why. But we're gonna have to wait for you to enter God mode again. Use this. That's right. The reason you didn't plant trees there is because you want to put some plopping trees down there. And it's going to be slightly different species. But the same thing as this one. Some more roses there. And some more birches. Now, this wrap interchange here, you might notice it's very small. If you're particularly observant, you've probably already spotted it just because basically the avenue has just ends into the guardrail of the highway. So we had a little bit less in the way of requirements to place ramps here because of that. The reason I was willing to live with it is because T-intersection pieces do exist for Avenue X MIS, but only the hot dog way. I don't know how better to describe it, as opposed to the hamburger way. So until that piece exists, I decided I'd just be comfortable having my roadway end the guardrail, because it's functionally the same, just not quite as pretty as a dedicated piece would be. And, well, we're downtown here, might as well lay down some dense residential zoning. Actually, we're going to make that commercial, bring our dense residentials over to here, behind the train station. I forget whether I destroyed any residential buildings or not here. Seems like a few do exist. And there are plenty more right up here. I mean, I don't see that people couldn't just upgrade a home in one of these neighborhoods if they destroyed the workers around here. There are more homes down here too. So overall, we seem pretty good. This rail where we're so thinking about it. Yep. And we might as well expand these tennis court facilities. Where I said that, you might almost be thinking I was playing SimCity 5. By the way, never have, probably, likely will at some point, but not for now. Okay. Excuse me. So, you might look at me crazy, but I think I can handle a full set of ramps out of this pretty limited open space here. And, you know what? I think I'll get on that in the next episode. Or maybe even off screen, because why the heck not? See you next time, folks.